Now, if I'm correct, this should be the last one, I think, is what I read. In which case we know who it is, don't we? Is it me, or did you take longer to explode than the others? Is that a known thing about you? Do you not explode for a while? Is that in the report? Yes, the last one, finally. The ritual indeed. Oh dear. Why would you do that? Pardon? Hey. What bloody hell have I just looked out there for a final boss? You see, you'd see that, and you'd maybe be tricked into thinking it's a bit of an Edith, perhaps. But do not be fooled. We know who awaits us. It's finally over there again. We're going the same way for the last one as we did for the first one, as cinematic parallels, isn't it? It's like poetry, it rhymes. Well, we've accomplished so much in this series. We've killed everyone, almost. We grabbed a bird out of the sky. Slaughtered numerous lizards. Ate some fruit. Picked up some sparkly objects that didn't really amount to anything. Should be a corpse up here and all. Yeah, look. Look at what you have wrought. Sponsor by Lombard Balcony. I'm sure that was nothing. You're down in the centre of the earth. Is there any way to... Is there any way to climb down into the earth, or is it just... No, that's not even a thing. You're just a crumbled old ruin of everyone's favourite child. Snoot. Well, goodbye. I'm terribly sorry. I seem to have forgotten your name. Huh. Why did I do that? Always a passage for you little valleys. Oh, there's the... Not quite sure what that is. We're going past it too fast. Is it dirt or is it a little puddle? We will never know. Oh, that's just another cliff. It's fine. False alarm, it's just a different cliff. It would be weird to have this finally out of my way. This can officially stop being a thing that I have to think about getting back to after this. Don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this game at the end of all this. There are good things about it, but it's mostly superficial. Conceptually, it's interesting. I feel like it's not interesting enough to justify the ways in which it does quite egregiously eat your time. I feel like however you feel about this game, you're not necessarily wrong. And I mean, that is opinions at the end of the day, isn't it? That's how they work. That's how this whole racket works. Are you going to get summoned at any point? Are you going to get summoned at any point, or am I just going to stand here whistling like a dickhead? Nope. That was me leaping for the final time. I can't prove that. There'll be more leaps, probably, before the end. Oh, there you are. There you are, in the distance. This is a remake, you see, so he knows what's about to happen. There's always a bird, and it's never that good. It was rather disappointing, as I seem to recall. But there's still a bird in the portal tonight. What is the point? Do I shine it quite bright? Yeah, sunshine symbols. Open your thimbles. Yeah. That was actually fairly sensible. What I don't like, because you can move the camera, you may have noticed, during the cutscenes. So if you're trying to, like, aim something with the right analog stick, it does that to the beginning of the cutscene. And I gotta be honest, I don't know what the point is in making the cutscenes able to do that in the first place. Up your stairs. Up your stairs. Come on. Approach your pace. What do you think's going to happen? Oh. Oh dear. It's the sad animal part. I wish I could say I found this as upsetting as I probably was supposed to. Unfortunately, I've spent a considerable amount of time with that horse. Which was supposed to have the opposite effect, but unfortunately it was that horse. Now it's raining, but specifically under the structure. We've turned on the sprinklers now. The horse is dead. The fire is bad. The horse is dead. We're worried about fires now. It was the only thing stopping them. There we are. We can always muddle through. Climbing up surfaces. The way we like to. Oh, big floofy grass wall. I am coming for you, you little shit. I'm a Scooby-Doo, ba-doo-doo. This game's alright sometimes. There's some weird gaps in those rock surfaces. That's uncharacteristic, I feel like. What went wrong in this cliff specifically? Now my assumption would be correct. There we go. I've been waiting for you, you fuck. At last. You thought you'd seen the end of me? You thought I wouldn't dare challenge you again? Wait. Wait, no. There's you... You are an Edith. You're a colossal fucking Edith. No, you're not. The distant profile gave you away. Darius, reincarnate. I've become more powerful and got more fireballs than ever before. Here's another one. Shit! When you freed me from being horse. Yeah! There's no getting around your fireballs, seemingly.
More! How many times must we do this? Have you not learned the futility of what you do? Does me wearing a giant fucking building for a skirt not drive the message home? Goodbye.
Piss.
You've always irked me. You and that bloody horse. It was a reminder of my weakness. If there is one thing you must surely understand from having come here, it's that horse is bad. Horse is bad, horse does bad. And mighty though I was, I could never be free from that. And then you came. You who would stab anything that's large and made of stone. Somehow thinking it will heal people on altars. I'm not sure what your deal is, but it worked out very well for me. Now I am no longer of horse. A BoJack Horseman fan cast. Listen to it on iTunes if you want to. My friend Elodie Cunningham does that with Conrad Zimmerman and Jake Spencer. So listen to that, why don't you? When we're done killing this man. You're not going to kill shit! You're almost at my foots. You think this will matter? My dear, naive mortal, have you learned nothing? You only delay the inevitable. Thanos' Infinity War is going to be late because of you. To the potluck that he was going to, the lasagna's going to be cold by the time he arrives. Was that the effect you were going for? Is that what's going to save you? Whatever you do, don't piss. It would be devastating. Fool, you think more! In my new Edith form, I am infinitely more powerful. I certainly won't just stand here while you climb up me to stab me again. Why did I slow down during that? You see how I bend time to my whim. Be mildly inconvenienced by the power of God. You're still at it, huh? Kinda hoped you'd leave. Lumbar balconies, we've returned! Well, it's not really the sorry, false alarm, I'll die again now. You don't even know where my weak points are, because it's too wet outside to do divination. Lumbar backstabbings! Oh, Christ alive! That was quite painful. You didn't grab on the bit that I wanted you to. Okay, well, there'll be time to unpack that later. You fool! Did you really think it would be that easy? I'm Darius Oh, fuck, he's done it again! He keeps doing it a second time! My one weakness! Repetition! To say nothing of deviation. Did you like my joke? You'd better have liked it, or I'll fuck you in your dreams! I don't know how did you do that? Do you have magnetic feet? And why do they magnetize to stone? You've a lot to answer for, young man. Oh! How do I
How do I live without you? Come on, help.
Alright, I've lifted me a load. You can't handle this now, can you? Look at what I do with my mighty powers.
Yep. Still up here, eh? Patience of a saint, I can't fault you for that.
If I could just reach my own arm, the flames are making it difficult.
These looked cool when I bought them, but they're actually very inconvenient.
They do allow me to hurl fireballs, don't know if in retrospect it was worth it. Hinders me somewhat at close quarters. You do seem to have progressed. Of course, my wrist is on fire there, so I don't know quite what you're expecting. You're going to run out of grip eventually. All I have to do is nothing. Piss! Oh, God! Is this you learning some life lesson about the virtue of perseverance? Is this thematic? What's... Not quite sure how I made you fall there. Floop. Floop. You surpass even the flooping techniques of the gods. Rather remarkable. I've got a palm. Just checking that it's still there. Floop. Wiggle, 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 wiggle for you. Wiggle for you in the realm of the gods. Why did you do that, you bloody idiot? There's clearly... You can't get up the flames. But my hand won't do anything to let you anywhere else. This is the secret technique that I have spent centuries mastering. What are you grabbing onto there, and can you stop so that I can... Cabbage. Well, he's stabbing me in the back a lot, but he seems reticent to make any actual progress. Could he have... No, that's impossible. He couldn't have figured it out. Up he comes again. I really am stopping time somehow, and I don't seem to be doing it just by wiggling my arms. I mean, I'm totally doing it on purpose. You know, it seems trite to have the whole definition of insanity conversation, but perhaps relevant. Yeah, now you're going to jump onto my left hand again. Or you're not. Can't tell whether you're bloody coming or going. Well, now what are you planning on doing? Ow! Alright, well that was a bit of a dick move, but what did it accomplish? You don't seem to actually have gotten anything done with that, but I reacted to it, so it probably means you're on the right track. Well, if you just were going to do that again anyway, why did you bother? Is this you just doing weird, insignificant things to toy with me? In your weakness, have you realized this is the only victory you can claim against me? This facile childishness. Ow, my bloody hand! Wait. I saw what you tried to do there, and reacted with unnatural swiftness. I feel like you're moving me along your hand by swinging your arm like that, and it's making it difficult to sort of be where I am even. Like I can't even
Like, I'm on the underside of your hand now somehow, and I didn't play any conscious part in that. So what the fuck? Anytime I try and move or like right myself, or seems to just be pot fucking luck whether I make it up your arm. I'm bloody sick of your machinations. You made the bloody game, didn't you? It was you all along.
Yes, I am the god of bad wiggles. Bad wiggles and licorice laces. The architect of your woe. I know it doesn't sound very convincing when said together like that. And now, with the power of the sun, I will fucking stand here and wait for you. I've stabbed your hands before to great effect. There we go. Oh, shit. Right. Like, turning round... Like, if I don't turn round, I'll jump the wrong way. But if I do turn round, he wiggles himself off of the, like, the narrow platform I get. More of this nonsense. Oh, yep, now he's going to stab my bloody hand again. How clever of you. You must think... How did I not notice that before? Bloody hell. Oh, my glowing shoulder! Oh no. Oh. Well, you figured it out. As a god, I must clutch my shoulder for multiple seconds when injured. You've reached the cranium of the gods! Hey, I'm having a cockney walkabout! Wait, I'm Cockney Darius now, You've realised my true nature. I'm the god of fruit and veg salesman. Well, you're up here now, at least, so... Looks even more like... Oi. Looks even more... Oi, from the front. Whoa! Piss! Piss! That one hurt! I'm gonna do more wiggles at you for that one! This got less climactic. If you don't mind my honesty. You were a big deal when you shot fireballs at me, and then... And now I feel like the magic's left our relationship. And I can't hit you even once. With the sword that I have for hitting you with, let's not forget, so it's the only reason I've got it, and you're trying to stop me. You've done nothing but stop me. Your mechanics are inconvenient, your horse was bad. Having to have been a horse yourself does not justify paying it forward to other people, giving them bad horses, making them awkward climb boys. How was I supposed to know how to get up on the bridge on the last one? I didn't know he steps on the sides of things. I saw things that were vague hints that something might be up. How could I possibly have interpreted that to mean that it was definitely a possibility? You have given me so little to bloody work with from the beginning. Your bloody moon logic. I'm done with it. I am done fighting large things through obscure means. I will liberate myself from this cycle once and for all. You will perish, and your licorice and sunlight along with it. Get wet in the rain. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness. Was it a nanometer away from the bloody... where you wanted me to hit? Oh, Humphrey, Booze and Quard. I do apologize. Who the fuck is Humphrey Boozen?
How did... I didn't let go, I swear that to you. So how did that happen? Now you're just contriving reasons for bad things to happen to me. Just having a bad time contrivance. There we go, well, stabbing you in the shoulder buys me a precious few seconds.
Well, we're slowly coming to an end now.
You know what? Ah! It's too frustrating to get a word in. I can't, like, get a coherent thought out between frustrated outbursts. God, you're throwing everything you have at me just to... Space-time manipulation.
Did you forget? I made this game, and the camera shall move according to my will.
Let it end.
It has to end! You big bastard! Come on, let me through!
Ugh, I know I'm not supposed to touch it right after he's stabbing because it's how he gets from one arm to the other, but it's a reflex action. It's so hard to stop myself.
Oh no, he's hit the button! It makes my arm... It's set to automatically make my arm do this! Why did I have the bloody thing installed? It does nothing! It does me no good! There's no practical purpose! The salesman who talked me into it was a bloody cad!
Oh, no, another motion for me to spontaneously let go during the middle of, I'm sure. What? Darius, what are we doing here? Why are you making the least... Why are you just making this take 700 years? Was it not enough of an ordeal just to get to you? I mean, granted, I just sort of walked under some tunnels. You know, the whole bit we're doing here, back and forth, it hit a satisfying narrative conclusion, I feel like, 10 minutes ago. And you've got almost half your health bar left, and you're not even letting me on your head now.
Fucking finally! I mean, no, I'm dying.
Wonder what he could possibly have meant by that.
Oh, licorice! How do I turn this thing off?